Patriots Today is back and better than ever as we are talking about Dalvin Cook, and we have a massive update to get to as far as bringing him to New England goes. Also, Kayshon Boutte, the Patriots draft pick of the wide receiver from LSU, his fate of making the roster might not be so great. We'll explain that. Also, Bill Belichick, his future with the Patriots organization in doubt. We'll explain what Bill Belichick needs to do to keep his job heading into next year. All that and more coming up here on Patriots Today. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Let's start with Dalvin Cook. ESPN's Adam Schefter provided an update on the Patriots' interest in Dalvin Cook this morning. And I think it's fascinating, right, when you look at this situation, considering the Patriots did not decide to go ahead and bring in DeAndre Hopkins, that the Titans overpaid for him, right? And so then that leads to the next question. What are the Patriots going to do with this money that they do have in cap space? Could Dalvin be an option for New England? Here is more from what Adam Schefter had to say this morning on ESPN's Get Up. Adam Schefter admitted on Get Up that he doesn't think the Patriots are done making moves. Let's see if they take some of this money that could have been earmarked for DeAndre Hopkins and try to reallocate it to a player like Dalvin Cook. And then, not only with Adam Schefter saying this, let's turn to the odds markets now, as there was an update from DraftKings Sportsbook also that came out this afternoon that the Patriots are the new favorites to sign running back Dalvin Cook at plus 150. Now, if you recall, we told you on this program within, about a week and a half ago, that the Patriots were co-favorites to sign Dalvin Cook alongside with the Miami Dolphins, and that Dalvin rejected an offer from Miami. So now everyone's hedging their bets that New England is the team that will land Dalvin Cook. Now, look at this. The Titans, they overpaid for DeAndre Hopkins. It didn't make financial sense to commit 2 years to DeAndre Hopkins like the Tennessee Titans did. So you can see why that, although it looked like things were headed this direction, that New England was going to get D-Hop, that it didn't work out the way that it did. You still have $17+ million in cap space. And I know some of you are saying out there, well, Tyler, Robert Kraft doesn't like to spend money, and we've already heard Belichick complaining about the team not spending money and all this. The truth of the matter is, every team in the NFL, by rule, has to spend 90% of their cap. You have to spend some of it at some point. And the Patriots, you got that money to spend. Why not Dalvin Cook at this point in time? And the numbers say, look, Dalvin Cook is outstanding. He's still playing some good football, coming off a season where he had close to 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns and 4.4 yards per carry. And personally, I think Dalvin would probably be better off for his own sake being the number one running back somewhere. But if you got the money to pay him and you have Ramondre Stevenson there, maybe you can convince Dalvin Cook one way or the other to say, you know what? We can pay you good money. You're not going to be our number one back, but you're going to stay fresher. Because if you look at the numbers of returning rushers for the New England Patriots from 2022, Ramondre Stevenson is the only guy that has proven anything at this point. Sure, there's some optimism about what maybe Pierre Strong Jr. or Kevin Harris could do, those young cats, but we haven't seen it from them yet. Dalvin Cook is as close to a sure thing that you're going to get. And if you're the New England Patriots, you want to establish the run. You have to run the football effectively. And I think that's going to only help Mac Jones in this offense do what it needs to do. So 2 is better than 1. Simple math, right? This just might work, believe it or not. So here's our pinned comment today. Should the Patriots sign Dalvin Cook? If you think they should, go ahead and like today's video. If you don't want Dalvin Cook, which I don't know why you want it, but if you don't, then comment and tell me why you don't want Dalvin Cook. Weigh in, tell me in the comments section, one way or the other. Whether you want Dalvin Cook, click the like button. If not, then tell me why you don't want Dalvin Cook. Let me know one way or the other. Next up, let's discuss rookie Kayshon Boutte, the draft pick out of LSU at the wide receiver position. We know that the Patriots have several young options at the receiver spot, but so far, things don't look good for Kayshon Boutte. He had a disappointing finish to his career with the LSU Tigers, and then a video that was tweeted out of an exchange in off-season workouts between Bill O'Brien and Kayshon Boutte didn't make things look too great for Kayshon Boutte. NFL Rookie Watch tweeted out a video of Bill O'Brien yelling at Kayshon Boutte, and I get it, those type of things happen, when it comes to these workouts, but there's more to this. In the video, now granted, we must preface this by saying it is hard to understand the audio. But NFL Rookie Watch claims that in this since deleted video posted to Twitter, that O'Brien was yelling at Boutte, "This isn't LSU Bull S. Shut the F up and line up." Just right in his face and telling him how it is. And then guys like Jalen Mills came to the defense of Boutte and said, "Hey, this doesn't do anybody any good. This doesn't help young guys develop and mature." And there was a lot of outrage that this video was out there in how O'Brien was treating Boutte in that sense. And we heard from SI Patriots Country as far as the situation going on with Boutte right now. Known as much for his inconsistencies with engagement as his athleticism, the 21-year-old faces an uphill battle to earn a spot on the Patriots' core of receivers in 2023. In addition to New England's pursuit of five-time All-Pro DeAndre Hopkins, Boutte is estimated to have fallen behind fellow rookie Demario Douglas on the depth chart, already consisting of veterans Juju Smith-Schuster, Devontae Parker, Tyquan Thornton, and Kendrick Bourne. I feel bad for Kayshon Boutte, but it's very clear that there is pressure on him to quickly perform. Not only just the way that he was treated and how this got out in the way it did. It's a bad look for Kayshon Boutte to just have this out there, the bad publicity. But to see how far his star has fallen. This was the guy that at one point was considered to be one of the better receivers in all of college football, and it's only gone south ever since for him. And now you're talking about a guy that is looking at being on the verge of being cut potentially. If he doesn't figure it out one way or the other, he could be gone. It's just a disappointing story for Kayshon Boutte. Now, you could point blame. You could say that maybe he brought this on himself or whatever, but, I mean, there's still a human element involved in all this. I'm just disappointed to see where things have gone from what they were at one point with this guy. So that's how I feel personally. We'll see what happens here. Obviously, there's still time to turn it around, but it doesn't look great for Kayshon Boutte at this point in time. Will the Patriots cut Kayshon Boutte? What do you think? If you think they will, type Y for yes. If not, type in for no. What do you think? Is Boutte going to make the roster or not? Weigh in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Y for yes, in for no. We're talking about your Patriots each and every day here on Patriots Today with the latest happenings on your favorite team. News and rumors. We do our fan-led mailbags from time to time. And we got some great stuff coming up in the very near future with some live shows and watch parties and more. So if you are a diehard New England Patriots fan, this is the channel for you. And if there's breaking news, we're going to stop whatever we're doing to make sure we get you a video here on the channel. So go ahead and subscribe for free today. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Subscribe now, youtube.com/Patriots Today. Final note before we wrap up here on today's show. Bill Belichick, according to ProFootballTalk's Mike Florio, his future beyond this year is not looking great, especially if the New England Patriots do not make the postseason this year. Here's more from what Florio had to say, speaking on local radio in Boston. I think if the Patriots do not make the playoffs, Belichick is in real danger, is what Florio had to say. And I get that this division is tough. Arguably the toughest division in football with where the Bills are at, the Jets bringing in Aaron Rodgers, the Dolphins are pretty dang good themselves. It's a tough division, no question about it. But, folks, this isn't like Tom Brady just left yesterday. This is year 4 without Tom Brady here. Making the playoffs should be a minimum at this point. And you may say to yourself, well, it's not always coaching, comes down to management decisions. This roster was all put together by Bill Belichick, okay? There's no one to blame for where this team is at and 4 years down the road from Tom Brady than Bill Belichick. So for me, sure, you may say, well, they don't have the talent level, some of these other teams and all that. That all falls on Bill. So for me, making the playoffs, that should be a minimum as far as I'm concerned. And the way the playoff structure is now, where 7 teams from a conference make the playoffs, okay, there's still room for everybody in the division to make the postseason, okay? So that should be the minimum for Bill Belichick to stay along and to keep everybody happy is to get into the postseason. Realistically, why are you not winning playoff games? I hate having to pull up this graphic, but sometimes, like today, it's totally necessary. There's the numbers for you. Brady and without Brady. And you can see it kind of speaks for itself. There's not a whole lot I need to say. You guys know the drill. It's put up or shut up time for Bill Belichick. Let's see. We'll see if he figures it out or not, if they can get the job done. So, final question before we go. What's your confidence level in Bill Belichick? Do they turn around? Do they put it together? Do they get into the postseason? Scale it for me 1 through 10. What your confidence level in Bill Belichick is entering 2023. Hit me up on social media, on the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, all that. Talking about your Patriots. You can find me there, Tyler Jones Live. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us here on Patriots.